Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Pats, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cook running right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots 4-yard line.
All right.
Again, it's Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. When you look at this Patriots defense, well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, you got 58. Where y'all going?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, 626.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now Rodgers, he's got the hook up here with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
26. Back north.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Jones on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Right side, Thornton with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And the ball comes out on the hit say it's incomplete.
This is a hack for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Off-play action. Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Elliott. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Bo Melton from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Throwing again. Jones looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over here.
Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act.
Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Cali, strong left, Cali.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives. Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue. I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
26.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Here we go. 11. Good time.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will McDonald in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 13.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and 10.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here we go. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Jones. That one complete to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. Throwing Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd down and goal. Jones flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Patriots. Bo Melton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That's caught left side by Hardman. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Zerline now for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Patriots 33, Jets 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go, get set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jones off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Inside. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers. On the slant, he's got Hardman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you've got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Jones on 1st down. That's complete yet again to Thornton. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Cook. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
26. They might. Take 30. Yeah, this.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next